So, according to reports in the Netherlands, FC Utrecht are ready to open negotiations with Rangers over the permanent transfer of Sam Lammers to their club. A player who has, well, you know what, gone through a remarkable rebirth in form in the type of player that he is since he moved back to the Eredivisie. It really seems that some players are very much suited to playing in certain leagues, and if they leave that league, they then become less effective. I mean, take for example, Lammers. He obviously in Italy he failed, in Germany he failed, in Scotland he failed. Yet he goes back to the Eredivisie and seems to be becoming a success again. And his stats certainly show that out. I mean, 13 goal contributions in 18 games, 10 goals in 18 games. Would you ever have guessed that from a player like Sam Lammers? Yes, Utrecht are using him slightly differently to Rangers. They are using him as a 9, apparently, rather than as a 10 or as a winger, as we seem to use him. Although I do think that, even if we'd used him as a 9, and the times when he did have chances to be in that sort of position, he didn't really take them, did he? I mean, Aberdeen away, that header, that he heads straight into Kelarus's hands, the chance in the Old Firm game where he goes around the goalkeeper and misses it. So I don't think it's really a missed opportunity from Rangers. I just think that Lammers is better suited to Dutch football. So it appears that FC Utrecht are very, very much interested in him. And it's quite remarkable the turnaround in form that Utrecht have had since Sam Lammers arrived. Utrecht were down near the bottom of the Dutch Eredivisie when he arrived. They now finished the table this season in 7th place. Still some 41 points behind champions PSV and 34 points behind second placed Feyenoord. Twente, Alkmaar, and Ajax rather surprisingly missing out on Europe next season. A very poor season for Ajax in the Eredivisie. But the point remains that Utrecht have really sort of kicked on and been a success since Lammers arrived, thanks to the goals that he has scored for them. Now, it appears that Utrecht, like I said, are very much interested in purchasing Lammers. Now, how much can we get from him, I suppose, will be the question that will continually be asked. Rangers reportedly paid around £3.5 million for Lammers. But I think Rangers were very much looking to get their money back at the very least for him. I suppose the bonus would come if another Dutch club did come in for him. There was rumours that Twente, Eschende and Feyenoord were reportedly showing an interest in Lammers as well. Now, if that was the case, and we could get 3 teams interested in him, you could get a little mini bidding war and perhaps even make a profit on Sam Lammers. Now, Utrecht, like I said, are exceptionally keen to keep him. However, the sporting director at FC Utrecht, Jordi Zuidam, has kind of flagged up something that could become a stumbling block in their pursuit of Sam Lammers. So he said, this is what Jordi Zuidam said when he was talking to Voetbal Primair, which is the Dutch publication. He said, "We are fully committed to that opportunity. It was already exciting last winter. We did everything we could. We are very happy that we succeeded, and it will be just as exciting again whether we can keep him. He is a very important link with our team, so you wanted to go for that. The only question is, how far can we go? That remains to be seen. But it is, of course, clear the boy is above our salary cap, and that we have now found a model with Rangers that is acceptable to us. We have now to look, hopefully, to find a way to keep him. We have spoken to him several times, and he really is a boy who is obsessed with football. He said he wants to finish the season first, but he's definitely considering a move here. Apart from the sporting aspects, there's more to it. And now the question is, can that come together? We will look at all possibilities to keep him. I hope that is enough." Now, reportedly, Lammers' wages are being paid. A substantial chunk of Lammers' very high wages are being paid by Rangers. That's why Utrecht are currently able to afford him. The salary that Lammers is on at Ibrox is a lot higher than the Utrecht are willing to pay. So with Lammers on a long-term deal on a very good weekly salary, and that weekly salary, like I said, currently being subsidised at Utrecht by Rangers, it remains to be seen whether or not Lammers is willing to take a bit of a pay cut to go to Utrecht. And it's at that point, I suppose, we've got to hope that maybe Feyenoord or Twente, who have much bigger budgets than Utrecht, are able to come in and perhaps offer Lammers a substantial deal and a substantial contract, much in line with his Rangers deal. However, I think that we've got, I suppose, do anything we can in our powers to kind of push this along a little bit and try and get Lammers out. look, Sam Lammers, like I said, has been a success in Holland, but he was not a success in Scotland. And because he's not a success in Scotland, we can't, I think, continue with him here. He's proven that he's not suited to our game. He's not suited to the Scottish game. And for me, it's all about generating funds as well to subsidise the transfer budget this summer. Yes, we may obviously get an investment from the board, however that comes, whether that comes from Bennett or Holstead or whoever. But we do need to obviously look at external sources of bringing revenue in, much in line with the trading model, to generate income to actually then reinvest into the team squad. And certainly, if we could get somewhere between 3 to 3.5 million again for Lammers, that will be putting money back in, money that could be then spent on player development, player purchasing this summer. With the fact that Rangers do need a huge root and branch overhaul, any funds coming into the club would be very much welcome. But it does appear that salary could be a stumbling point. Well, guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching Glasgow Rangers Nation, guys. Please obviously smash the sub and help the channel to keep on growing. On the way out, 2 things I always ask of you. Number 1, smash the like. It beats the evil algorithm. And number 2, always remember, we are the people.